tribute has been held.
These lights represent the souls that went up to heaven.
At the Pentagon, families will not be allowed at the ceremony because of the pandemic, but will be allowed to visit the memorial on a scheduled basis.
CBS News Special Report. I'm Lisa Mateo.
When you're alone and life is making you lonely, you can always go downtown. When you've got worries, all the noise and the hurry seems to help, I know. Downtown.
He is the Sultan of the Sidewalk, the Prince of the Parkway, the Baron of Bingo, J.J. Gordon.
Oh, good morning. I tell you, it took me a couple extra swaps with my windshield this morning. It must be getting to be fall weather because that thing was covered in morning dew.
Oh, really?
Yeah, which makes me feel
parked
fall.
under a tree and there was sap dripping down on it or something like that.
I don't make that mistake anymore.
It's honeydew. You got issues with squirrels in your yard stealing from your garden or what?
So we sent the dogs up to Hillsboro for the weekend to visit Grandma and Grandpa, and we caught some squirrels peeling and eating our tomatoes. So as soon as the yard guards are away, apparently the squirrels were like, yep, the dogs aren't here.
Free
We're going to go for it. And I
They're
couldn't
peeling
believe
them.
how perfectly they peeled these things, and then they would take a couple bites, and then they'd go to another tomato and peel
Oh,
it.
they're wasters.
Yeah, so if they want to help me can anytime, that would be great, because that's the worst part of canning is getting the peeling off the tomato, right?
Pro tip, if you put them in the freezer, then the peels slide
Put
off.
the squirrels in the freezer?
No, not the squirrels. You don't want to peel the squirrels. Just eat them. Eat the furry little things. Don't peel your tomatoes. Put them in the freezer, then take them out again, and then the peel just comes off.
Well,
Unless you want to do the boiling water, or let the squirrels do it.
I mean, there's a great recipe for squirrel in the old 1970s edition of the KFGO cookbook. So one way or another, these squirrels are going to stop eating my tomatoes.
Tastes like chicken.
Let's talk about some of the great fall things going on. It's the 70th annual Leonard Fall Festival.
Oh, for fun.
Going on all weekend long. We're talking about amazing food and drink specials. There's things going on at the convenience store, barrel car rides for the kids, the 4th annual Bill Johnson Memorial Tractor Pull. Stuff going on all weekend long in Leonard. There's such great things out there. And we've had a blast going out to Leonard for our bingo events out there.
Have you ever? That's been huge
It's been
in
big.
Leonard.
Yeah, and so listen, this is probably the biggest event in Leonard. Bingo, a close second.
Right.
So there's great stuff going on all weekend. There's a ranch rodeo, inflatable games, a steak supper tomorrow night.
Wow.
How good does that sound? Yeah.
Right.
So if you want to make a quick drive out to Leonard, if you're in the metro area, Leonard is close to everywhere. If you're close to Leonard.
Like about 35 minutes from here or something like
Yeah,
that? 40,
but
something
easy
like that?
drive. Easy
It's
drive.
a suburb of Davenport.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
If you hit Davenport, you've gone too far.
Right. That's a good way to put it.
Don't ask me for directions either. Google Map it.
Also, it's Bean Days this weekend.
Oh, Horace?
It's
yeah,
Bean Day.
head over to Bean Day. But they're shoving a whole weekend's worth of stuff into one single day.
That's
So it
a
may
lot of
be day,
events.
but it's actually going to feel like days.
Yeah,
It's going
okay.
to feel plural.
So this is tomorrow. There's a 5K run as well as a pancake breakfast.
I'd rather
wow.
eat breakfast than run.
Okay, well,
What if you
I'll
do-
run 2 pancakes. How
Okay.
about that?
I
Does that
think
sound
the
good?
fun thing would be to do that after the pancake feed. Like get all loaded up on pancakes and then go for a jog.
Good luck with that.
Oh, sorry, Horace. That quarter-mile pit stop is because of Doug Lear. They've got a vehicle show, a fun run, fire hall touring games, caricatures, plus a softball tournament. So much great stuff happen over there. So if you go to HoraceBeanDays.com, you can see all the events. You can even print out their flyer and take it with you if you'd like. So you know what's everything's going on.
They could have an impromptu paper airplane contest with their flyer.
Why not?
Right?
Why not? There's no like bean flick competition there where you can like see who can like throw the bean the farthest. I swear that they used to do that.
That would be a fun
back
thing.
in the day at one of these small town festivals, and I won it as a little kid.
Like it would be a dry
You did
bean.
not. Now you're just making
Yeah.
up. You were like the grand champion.
It was a
bean sucker.
dream.
It was the only thing I've ever won in my
Show us the
entire life
certificate.
was this thing where I was able to toss like a dried pinto bean further than the other kids.
Oh.
And I got a $5 gift certificate to the local grocery store, and I
Wow.
spent it all on candy.
Of course you did.
All on candy, because I'm a cool kid. There's also a great opportunity to show the community that you care this weekend. There's a barbecue dinner and social that's being put together by Lend a Hand Up. It is a fundraiser, and it's up at El Zagel. This is in honor of Shannon Fetz-Farah. And there's a motorcycle run that's going to start at noon and go till 4, a memorial golf scramble starting at 1 o'clock as well. And then you can't beat that barbecue dinner and social as part of that. Again, this is up at El Zagel. It is a free will donation, pulled pork feed, and Irish raffle. I don't know what an Irish raffle is. I know.
You don't know? You're a man about town. You know everything.
Well, see, that's why I go to these events, so I can find out about brand new things like an Irish raffle.
Is there Irish whiskey involved while they're pulling the raffle tickets? I don't know. I've never heard of that either.
Yeah, I've never heard of it either. So I'm excited to go see what this is. And, of course, if it's a lend a hand up event, you know that the proceeds are going to go exactly to the family that's supposed to be. There's no one taking a giant percentage somewhere like with some of those online fundraisers. So this is a great way to support someone in our area who could definitely use it.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So let's talk about some other great stuff going on this weekend. If you've done a fall cleanup and you've got a bunch of paperwork that you don't want to just throw into the garbage, because maybe it's got sensitive materials.
Like shredding type thing?
Shredding. Tomorrow, 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. at the Fargo Public Schools Federal Credit Union, their south location. They're doing a free drive-up shred event.
Oh, very nice.
So drive up, give them the stuff. They'll go and shred it all, take care of it for you.
And their shredder's probably a lot better than that little cheap home office one that I have that I probably spent $20 on. You know how long it takes you to shred stuff when it piles up?
So much.
Like months and months and months.
Old handheld one that must have come from my grandpa's office back in the day. That I remember that was just the pits. That was the worst.
Well, it did the job, but it
you
would
might
take
as well
forever.
Just burned it at that point.
Right.
Clay for couples going on this weekend as well. At
a
the
little
Plains
ghost
Art
action
Museum.
going on. Well, like a love connection over clay.
Bonnie, you want to be my Patrick Swayze this weekend, huh? It's open and a fun introduction to clay. You can bring friends, make new ones. Of course, you can bring a loved one while you throw some clay and work the wheel.
Yeah, I like that.
It's more difficult than you'd imagine, so having an extra set of hands there is really easy.
And some of us have no artistic talent whatsoever. That's me. There is some artistry if you want to make stuff look. It's not going to look nice if I'm making it, but I'm going to have fun doing it. And you're going to have fun alongside me.
You know, there's a little foot pedal that tells the wheel how fast to go, and I always make it go too fast, and then I splatter the clay everywhere.
Clay flying all over people across the room. I'd be a bit of a train wreck, but the stories we could tell, right?
Oh yeah. Let's also throw this one out there real quick. Greater Moorhead Days, they have a 9/11 commemoration going on this morning at 9 a.m.
Oh, great.
It's at the Memorial Park. It's going to honor local fire, police departments, military branches, and it's hosted by the Vietnam Veterans of America, Chapter 941. So if you have a kid maybe who's home, or you've got time this morning, this would be a great way to go and honor those that we
living lesson
lost.
Right there. Yeah, never forget. Very good. Thanks, JJ.
Thank you, Amy. Amy, I'm too ahead of myself.
Yeah, that's okay. I'm the other woman in your life.
Bonnie, you can go to kfgo.com and submit an event for free, you know.
Excellent.
And it's a great place for the community to find out what's happening in your neck of the woods.
You bet it is. Thank you, JJ.
Have a good day, Bon.
You too. That's Man About Town, JJ Gordon. He is one half of